Hello guys, DKMM Gaming here. I'm Marco Suarez 7 and today we're going to be talking about the Premier League fixtures for the first weekend. Manchester United's first game has just been and they have beaten Leicester by 2-1. Nervy end for them. Paul Pogba scored a penalty right at the start to make it 1-0 to United. That's how it was at half time, and in the second half the unthinkable happened and Luke Shaw actually scored his first professional goal. Anyway, from there Jamie Vardy come off the bench, managed to get one back after almost scoring to make it 2-1 before that. He scored, and the last action seen Leicester have a corner, Schmeichel header blocked, and that was that. So Man United top of the Premier League after the first fixture tonight. Right, so what we're going to do now is, as you can see in the background, we have some Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 demo gameplay. If you do enjoy this gameplay and want to see some more, then please let me know. So anyway, this is going to be a feature that I'm going to hopefully show you every time there's Premier League games on, so once weekly, and if there is Premier League on in midweek I will also show you it then. Right, so heading into tomorrow we're going to give our predictions. So the first game tomorrow is a dinner time kickoff, and that sees Newcastle entertain Spurs at St James's Park. Right, Newcastle have signed a couple of players, although Benitez hasn't been getting the funds. Mitrovic finally gone to Fulham, which we'll talk about more later. Rondon has come in. Spurs, on the other hand, have signed nobody. The first Premier League team ever to go a whole summer transfer window without signing anyone. That being said, I think Tottenham will be too strong for Newcastle, and I think Tottenham will win this. And I am going for a scoreline of Newcastle 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Right. Moving on to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, we're going to go with Huddersfield at home to Chelsea. Chelsea spent big on a goalkeeper. Obviously Courtois has gone to Real Madrid, so they needed somebody. Kepa Arrizabalaga. I don't know. We will find out, and we'll also find out in the next 2 to 3 weeks if Hazard will still be a Chelsea player. Also Willian. They do say Willian is not for sale, but we will see. Anyway, Huddersfield haven't done too bad in this transfer window. They've signed a couple of good players. For me, I think this is going to be 1-1. I go for Huddersfield Town 1, Chelsea 1. I think Hazard will bid farewell to Chelsea and will score the equaliser, because I see Huddersfield taking the lead. I don't know how the equaliser is going to be, but I'll go for 1-1 in that. Right, moving on, it's Watford against Brighton. Brighton signed Jahan Bakash. He did alright in the World Cup. Watford, I don't know. I don't think Watford. I think Watford might struggle this season. Watford, Cardiff, Newcastle possibly, Palace, and I think Southampton and Burnley might be down there at the bottom. So that remains to be seen. Right, I'm going to go for 0-0 in this one. I think Watford 0, Brighton 0. Right, moving on, it's Bournemouth at home to Cardiff City. Like I said, Cardiff City, I don't fancy the chances. They've got Aaron Gunnarsson, who is the star player. Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth will struggle as well. I'm going for 2-0 to Bournemouth in this, so Bournemouth 2, Cardiff 0. Right, moving on, the big spenders, Fulham, who have spent £100 million, and they're the first promoted team ever to spend so much. Mitrovic is a good signing for them. Right, Palace are going to struggle this season. Fancy Fulham to get off to a flyer. I'm going to go Fulham 3, Crystal Palace 1. Right, that's the 3 o'clock kickoffs done. So we'll move on to the 5:30 games. And that's Wolves, who have also signed quite a few big name players. Well, what were big name players? Joel Martinho is a hell of a good signing. I think he will help him. They've got a couple of other good players, Ruben Neves and the goalkeeper Rui Patricio, who they've signed from Sporting Lisbon, is also outstanding as well. Everton, deadline day, what can I say about that? Their transfer deadline day was absolutely tremendous, and as a Liverpool fan, I think our business has been bad, but fair play to Everton. You know, when it matters, they have done it. So I don't know who I'll go for on this one. I think I will go for a Wolves 2, Everton 2. I think it might be packed with goals. I think Everton strong enough to. I think they'll come from behind twice in that game. Wolves strong, but I think he'll finish 2-2. Right, so that wraps up Saturday's games. So I think Fulham will be the big win from that, and I think the big defeat. I think Cardiff are going to struggle this season, like I've already said originally. I think Cardiff will finish rock bottom, so I think they're going to struggle. Chelsea, I don't know where they're going to be this season. I think they'll struggle for top 4. My top 4, I will let you know as soon as I've run through the rest of the games. Moving on to Sunday, the big game on Sunday, the 4 o'clock kickoff, which we will talk about in a minute. We're going to start off with Liverpool against West Ham. Now, Liverpool against West Ham. West Ham have signed some really, really good players, but can they gel together? And this is the question I asked about Liverpool as well. Salah, is he a one-season wonder? Mane, is he good enough? Firmino is quality in my eyes. Watching the pre-season games, Daniel Sturridge, if he stays fit, will be a key part and will play a key role in what we have to come this season. Danny Ings going to Southampton. We'll talk about Southampton a bit more in a minute. Right, Liverpool's transfers. Right, Alisson, quality goalkeeper. We needed it, especially after Karius' shocking display in the Champions League final and also against Dortmund in pre-season. I don't know what was going on in that one. So we'll jump to a result in this one. I'm going to go for a Liverpool win, which might be obvious to you guys. And I'm going to say 3-1. I think that Jack Wilshere will score for West Ham, and I think that Salah will score 1 I think Sturridge will come off the bench and score 1. And I think Xherdan Shaqiri will come off the bench as well and score 1. So I think it's going to be 3-1 to Liverpool. Right, moving on to Southampton against Burnley. Right, Danny Ings. Danny Ings signed for Southampton on loan initially, and he possibly is going permanently at the end of the season. Right, I think he should go. I think he'd be better off going, but we'll see. Divock Origi as well for us should also be leaving, I think. Right, so I'm going to go for Burnley have signed Joe Hartingle. So I'm going to say Southampton 2, Burnley. No, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go Southampton 1, Burnley 2. I were going to go 3-2 to Burnley, but I think 2-1. I think 3-2 might be a little bit too much. And just to finish, the big game, Arsenal against Man City. I think Arsenal will win this game. And I think City are going to be obviously there or thereabouts this season. I think City will win the league. I think Liverpool will be close, and I think Arsenal will also be there. I think that possibly in this game I'm going to change my mind. I did think previously Arsenal would win it. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Right. So that concludes this weekend's fixtures. So before I leave and end this video, I'm going to just talk about who I think is going to finish in the top 4, get European spots, and also who will be relegated. Right, so we're going to start with relegation. I say Cardiff will finish rock bottom. I will then say Southampton will just finish above them in 19th. And then it's a toss of a coin for me between Huddersfield, Bournemouth, and possibly Crystal Palace. And if I had to say out of them, I would probably go for Palace. Palace were lucky to stay up last season. The start of the season was absolutely abysmal. So yeah, they're my 3 teams to go down. Crystal Palace, Southampton, and bottom Cardiff. Right. Top 6 teams. Obviously, top 5 go into Europe, but I think just missing out and finishing in 6th place will be Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham haven't signed anyone, but they haven't lost anyone to note. They kept Harry Kane, kept Dele Alli, they've kept Hugo Lloris. So that for me is a win-win-win situation. Right, on the other hand though, they haven't signed anybody new, and that is worrying for them. So I think they will finish 6th. 5th place, for me, originally I thought Fulham and Wolves up there. Excuse me. I'm going to go 5th place, Manchester United. I know Man United won against Leicester tonight, but I don't think they're going to trouble the top 4 teams. But I do think they'll get a Europa League spot. I just can't see that they're just not signing a defender. And if Martial does end up leaving, I don't know what they're going to do backup wise. Rashford's good enough, but United will struggle to finish any higher than 5th in my opinion. 4th place, I'm going to go for Chelsea. And this is why. Chelsea are not good at, but this is only if Chelsea manage to keep hold of Eden Hazard. If they don't, I don't see them finishing fourth. I think Man U might just nip them to fourth place. So, that being said, I think, excuse me, that Chelsea will finish fourth if they keep Hazard, like I was saying. He'll be pivotal to them. The keeper situation's a bit, I'm not quite sure about. Only time will tell on that one. So, hopefully, for a footballing standpoint, Chelsea will do alright. Right, now we're down to the top three. In third place, I will be going for Arsenal. And the reason I'm going for Arsenal is they've signed a top class goalkeeper. They've signed a couple of decent players, and they've also got Lacazette, and they've also got Aubameyang. Now, Aubameyang is going to be the key this season, in my opinion. I think he's going to have a good season, and I see Arsenal finishing third because of it. Right, moving on to second. Now, it's a toss of a coin, in my opinion, between Man City and Liverpool. Excuse me. And I'm going to say, in second place, just to be unbiased, I'm going to go for Liverpool. Our signings have been good. Whether we'll stick them all in the starting lineup, whether they can gel together, whether Salah has another good season, whether Sturridge manages to stay fit, is all questions that will be answered during the season. I am hoping that we do better than this, but I think second place is a decent shout for now. First place, as you already know, I'm going to give to Manchester City. City are going to retain the league, something that no other team has done for the last 6-7 seasons, I believe. Man City is strong. The signing of Riyad Mahrez just emphasises they didn't do much this transfer window, but it just emphasises that they didn't need to do much. So I think that is good for them. So, for top scorer, I think I'm going to go for... it's a toss of a coin between Aguero and Salah. Right, okay, so I think Salah, because obviously Salah's not a one-season wonder in my eyes. Time will tell, but I think he will have a good season again. And I'm hoping Sturridge, if Sturridge stays fit and Sturridge is playing as good as he's played in pre-season, I think Sturridge will be a fixture in our lineup. I don't think he will be in the starting 11, which I can guarantee he probably won't, because we're going to play Mane, Firmino and Salah, of course. So, and we've also got Shaqiri and Fabinho and Keita and Milner and Henderson and Lallana. So we've got plenty of players there. Yeah, I don't know. He'll be on the bench for sure. Yeah, so that will wrap up my video for today on my predictions of how the Premier League fixtures are going to go this weekend, the opening day, and also a bit of an insight into who I think will get the European spots, who will win the Premier League, and who will also be relegated. In the next video, if you want, I will give you next week's fixtures. I will put my predictions on them, and I will also talk about who I think are going to win the domestic cups, the European Champions League, and also the Europa League, and possibly a few other leagues. If you did enjoy this video and you do want to see more of this kind of thing, pop a suggestion down in the comments and I will gladly do a video on another league. If you've got any tips on how I can make this better, because this is obviously my first attempt and I'm just testing the water to see if anybody likes it. This is a long video to start, I agree, but I think it's needed. So anyway guys, if you did like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to contact me with any information, anything that you want to know, any further details about who I think is going to win what, pop a comment down in the comment box. And who do you guys think is going to win the Premier League this season, and who is going to be top scorer? Right guys, thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe as I've already said. Also check out our main channel, DKMM Gaming. The link will be in the description below from Monday, because I edit my videos later on. I post them off Share Factory and then I edit them as soon as I get access to a computer. It's not ideal, but at the moment it works. So guys, check that out. We're also on Facebook, DKMM Gaming. We're on Twitter as well. Also we have a Patreon. All will be linked down in the description below. Now, thanks guys for joining us, and we will see you again soon.